Hello everyone, the main team here, and welcome back to Let's Play Civilization 4. In the last segment, we found out that I'm close to losing liberalism again, which is somewhat typical for me, but I don't want to. So, I'm going to try to trade to shave turns, basically. Get philosophy out of the way. Because sometimes the computers are interesting. They don't go for liberalism, even though they're right there. So it's possible, even if they have the ability to research it, to kind of snipe it off of them. And I'm going to do everything I can to increase my research rate en route, and also, pick up some techs along the way too. Do I want to do a worst enemy trade? Not really. I don't know if it's worth that. Because I can still hide behind diplomacy and research even if I lose it. But not if I get declared on by China. That would be bad. What I do want is theology, because I might wind up using theology eventually. Fine, I'm just going to take this stuff.
Two cities have been formed by two loves. The earthly the heavenly by the Lord for the sake of truth.
Looks like if I don't get it in 6 turns first, then I don't get it. So, let's find out. And it looks like most of my tiles are improved, so I'm just automating my workers for now. I probably don't deserve to win liberalism, but that, yeah, I didn't have a chance. Okay. Everyone on wealth, get off of wealth. Back to what you were doing. It's Willem that wins it, huh? I'm still going to research it, though, because it's still good trading tech. But now it doesn't have the priority it had momentarily, just a moment ago. And it looks like he took Divine Right. How many universities are going up? Then I have a 4th going up. And a 5th. And a 6th. I do want Oxford as fast as possible, even though I'm getting it late. Actually, kind of tiles are being worked. I'm okay growing there. It's actually a little bit faster, I think, to grow, rather than whip in that case. It sure is nice of them to spread Buddhism to me without me putting any effort in, so I can take advantage of the hammers. I think only one city doesn't have it. Yeah, this one. Actually, this city should produce a workboat now, because I can use the whales now, and the happiness would be a nice boost. Yeah, if I'd bowled, I would have probably won liberalism. Yeah, that's what I get for being lazy. But I have to live with it. Okay, I will bold printing press though, because that'll give me access to it pretty quickly. Yeah, I could probably partial research astronomy, pick up astronomy, and then tech. I'm going to tech towards democracy, since I don't seem to be under too much of a threat diplomatically. Oh well. Willem dropped down to cautious now, though, because he went free religion. It's his favorite civic. Oh, you know what? I'm going to go free religion, too. Because other than the hammer bonus, I really have no incentive to stay in a heathen religion. So that's what I'm going to do. Although the hammer bonuses are nice, I don't miss them, but use the brakes.
Any society.
Now I don't want free speech yet. I don't have enough towns in other cities. They're still growing. They're still in the process of becoming towns. My best commerce city by far, worth 150 acres by itself, is my capital. So I'm going to milk that to its potential under bureaucracy for the time being. Get printing press. Man, health is really a problem. Okay, it's time for me to start thinking in terms of my invasion, how I want to attack. So, let me have a look at the tech situation real quick. Man, Willem really picked up. That's problematic. I will probably not be able to invade with a tech lead at rifling. So my options now are to go into the early industrial age, which is the best time to wage war, because the AI is terrible there, and infantry and artillery last forever on the battlefield. And you get some anti-tanks in that, and it's pretty much an endgame stack. There's nothing that attacks infantry, artillery, and anti-tanks that the AI uses effectively until they either get mechanized infantry, and even then it's not too great, or finally modern armor will screw you. But modern armor is a long way away from assembly line. So I can either go that route, or I can just go democracy and try to rush by a combination of rifles and cannons, which that should also do pretty well. So we'll see. Man, I'm really looking good diplomatically now, and even Willem is back up pleased with me now that he's free religion. Unfortunately, he's probably, I don't know, he's still cautious with Hattie. That's strange. They have a different peace weight or something. Well, that just means he's not too likely to declare on me. But if I'm going to do rifle cannons, then in order to save myself some time... No, you know what? Actually, I'm going to build the gold improvements in my cities after my science improvements. Because that'll let me produce units very quickly without the unhealth of the early industrial age. Yeah, Willem's cities are actually largely on other continents. That's kind of annoying. I guess I could ignore him and bypass and invade Hatshepsut. They're both terrible in power. They're going to be the first people on invade because they're close and they're terrible in power. I mean, what more could you want? Build Oxford yet? Yeah, I'll throw in a barracks. How many more do I need for Oxford? 3 more. 1. Can't whip yet. 2. Alright. Unfortunately, I didn't see a single barb in this game because of the way I use my warriors. So, I don't have Heroic Epic. Otherwise, I would be preparing to abuse the crap out of Heroic Epic to build a lot of troops and upgrade them. But since that isn't an option, I'm just going to do what I can. Alright, I have partial research astronomy, but I'm going to have to see if I can trade it now. Like I said, liberalism, it's a good trading tech. Definitely worthwhile, even if you don't win the race, as you can see. Alright, it's time to head straight for the growing of towns. That is no longer worst enemy. China,
People of the
so I can
same
trade with her.
trade seldom meet together, even for merriment and diversion. The conversation ends in a conspiracy against the public.
I can drive him to war. I should consider doing that. I just have to make sure I would put him up against somebody he wouldn't beat soundly. Washington would be ideal. Let's see if I can get him to go against Washington. Guess not. Can I get him into war with anybody? Doesn't look like it. Alright, well in that case, I will leave any of that sort of thing to the next segment. I will see you next time on Let's Play Civilization 4.